Well. It seemed that for the 5 years this channel has existed, I would never get a video. And probably most of that is attributed to my own fault. I'm not necessarily someone who is very obvious what kind of video I should make. I'm not really that interesting of a person. I stay inside my library all day. We do have a guest. Right there. We have a guest right there. Yoshi. Not named after Mario. She's actually named after the old man in Tokyo Ghoul. Forgot his name. But most of the time, everybody just calls her Cat. 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 Say hi to the people, Cat. She's a bit camera shy. So yeah, I used to spend all day in my library until recently, where I came out of my shell a bit, so that's that. And today I thought maybe I could start a new series, because what do I have to contribute? I have books, right? That's what I can contribute. And I want to contribute to the channel. If not, then I'm just living with the rest of these dudes as a freeloader. I want to contribute to the channel. And the video that I've decided to do was a book review on a book that's not technically out yet, but will be out pretty soon. The author's working on some publication date. Doesn't have a release date yet. You may know the author, friend of the channel, Hannah Mae Stevens. Real great gal. Now, if you read the thumbnail for this video, then you would have known that this book is similar to Pretty Little Liars. I don't view it as like a Pretty Little Liars clone. I think it's much more than that. However, you wouldn't be too far off from saying that it has some similarities. I will admit, though, I've never read Pretty Little Liars. I've never watched the show. Dalton did. He worships that. He worships that show. And so I wrote down a couple of the similarities, and we're gonna go through them. I forgot to say what the book was called. I forgot to say what the book's name was. That might be very important. The book is called I Saw What You Did. The book is called I Saw What You Did. I think I have a picture of the cover here somewhere. Unfortunately, I'll just have to pull it up on my phone and just put my phone screen up to the camera. But that's all we have right now. There is the cover, Hannah Stevens. I Saw What You Did. And if you're wondering why this video is like this, the laptop we were using, hairs in my mouth. The laptop that we were all using, broke. So, I know Jesse wants to do a cooking video. He's gonna have to do that on his phone, and he's gonna have to edit that on his phone. Me and your boy are also doing a video this week. We're using Share Factory. We're getting by, okay? There will be no delays. Alright, now we can actually get into the similarities. I Saw What You Did revolves around an incident that occurred before the plot begins. Very similar to the Jenna thing in Pretty Little Liars, or so I'm told. In I Saw What You Did, there's a voyeur that mysteriously knows all their secrets. And in Pretty Little Liars, there's A. However, I would say, unless you want to be nitpicky, That's where the comparison ends. Of course, if you want to be nitpicky, you can say, "Oh, well, it takes place in America. It takes place in high school. The follows a friend group. Blah 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 blah." And I'm gonna try my hardest to stay sort of spoiler free, except for one scene that I might discuss later, or I might just skip it. I might put like a disclaimer in the description about it. The synopsis for the book. That's all I wrote. Okay. The synopsis. I cannot speak English. The synopsis reads, "They thought the past was behind them, but some secrets don't stay buried." So it's a very short synopsis. I think that's more of a tagline, but whatever. Most books don't even have synopses anymore. You turn to the back of the book and it's just reviews. But I do have some facts that I wrote down. I think this book is good. It's an average length book. And it's fair to assume that I'm biased because I was part of the beta reader program and I'm dating the author. So if you want to accuse me of being biased, fair enough. But this book, you will be following, it has multiple POVs, but you'll be following one most often. Chrissy Washington, or Christina Washington. Sometimes in the book she's called Chrissy, sometimes she's called Chris. And then you have Billy White, Matt Morgan, Dean Madison, Adam Morrison, and Nora Benson. These people will be your main POVs as you go through. And they all sort of have this big... They all share the same secret, which is the incident, which I will not go into because you don't find out what the incident is in the book till like the penultimate chapter. So I don't want to spoil that for you. But it is juicy. They all have their own like individual secrets and they have the big incident. And this might entice some of you. The story is set in 2016. I see a lot of people on TikTok say like, "Oh, I missed 2016, I missed 2017. Well, here's the book for you, okay?" And this book takes place 4 years after this mysterious incident. A mysterious note, like a handwritten note, appears in the locker of these main characters. The story takes place in a fictional town called Limestone, Kentucky, and if you want me to give you a little information on this setting, I can. It's a old mining town, very realistic, and it started as a company town. I'm actually recording this way later in the day because I forgot to add it a while ago. The book is a young adult book, and it has like some content in it that may not be suitable for young readers. So, with anything, exercise caution. Maybe ask your parents to read the book first if you need to. If you're old enough, then maybe seek out a content warning on the book. I would have given one in this video, but I don't really want to spoil anything. But I believe when the book is actually published and you go to the store page, I believe there will be one on there, like an actual non-spoiler version of a content warning. Anyway, goodbye.